Hello and good morning, collective, new listeners, returning listeners. Um, this is going to be my last recording for some time. Confirmation that it's the right time to do this. One of the reasons for it is I'm in search of another platform, a different platform, and current habitat does not allow. Mm, is not set up for podcasting. Um, I spent a good part of yesterday researching other platform options, and I guess YouTube is, I already knew, but YouTube is much like Facebook was in 2010. You know, it was untouchable, and in regards to YouTube's viewership and all of that, YouTube is eons of beyond anything. Um, and again, I'm not looking for the most views. For the people that I'm here for and who I am to reach, the energy is for the masses, but not many can digest what I'm serving. I guess if yeah. Um, and so because of who I am, how I'm built, how I'm made, and the spiritual attributes, strengths, character, I've said many times I don't deal with injustices very well. And, it's just like a divine being to put us in scenarios where the very thing that we protect the most and means the most to us is the very thing that darkness tries to take away. And if you haven't realized that yet, that is absolutely what is going on in your life. Whether you are in a happy place or whether you are still climbing up the mountain. And my climbing up the mountain can be happy. It's not always, but you get what I'm saying. And I've known that for some time. I've known that, hmm, truth. That whatever you value the most is absolutely without question what the enemy seeks to devour. That is without question. And hopefully it's something within yourself and not something or someone external, because if it's someone external, then that's a lot more easily taken or damaged, because you have far less control over anyone outside of yourself. You do not have control over your husband, your pets, your wife, your whatever. Your goldfish don't listen to you. You will realize that if you really are honest with yourself. You really only have control of yourself. So, and in most cases, many don't do a good job of it. Um, so for me, that's what that means. That means I'm here to bring about equality, because that is what gets me so enraged, is the lack thereof, or injustice, or the lack of justice. And on Friday, I was walking back from the store, and the anger and the rage from the injustice, and them still doing whatever witchcraft or whatever, even if it's just one person. I know someone is, okay? Because my energy is not going to lie to me. And because that is me, this the face you see on the camera is not who I am. So um, I hope that much has been made clear if you've been a part of the channel for any length of time. Um, so I was so, I mean, I actually looked up flights to go back to Florida. I actually looked up flights to fly back to Florida. I was walking back from the store, and I let out this, and I didn't even do it consciously. I was completely unaware of what was happening a moment sooner, and I let out this roar sounding thing, and I'm walking down the sidewalk, and I just, because it gotten to the point to where it just, I try to keep in mind that that it's not me. I try to keep that in mind, and I lose track of that sometimes. But it's not me. It's it's what I possess. It's what they think they can get from me, from my energy. It's not so. It's not me. Um, and literally, the left side of my face is twitching. Like it's. I let out that roar or whatever that was when I was walking back uh, from the store, and I shocked myself, you know, um, and kind of like glanced around like, oh my god, like saw me like thinking, you know what I mean? Because first of all, that is what the enemy wants. That's what they wanted. They wanted the public society to see us as crazy or lunatics or something, you know, because that's what they claimed in court or something. And I will never, I will never do something so difficult as to walk away in the middle of rage and injustice. There is nothing more difficult. There is nothing more difficult. There's nothing more difficult than to walk away when you know that you've been dealt injustice. And the lies were believed, and the witchcraft was believed, and the smear campaigns, and the illegal accessing of your information, legal use of your information, and I get beside myself sometimes. And there's no outlet for that. Because when you're dealing with dark energy like that and it's heavy, meditation doesn't take care of that. You just have to battle the dark energy the way that you deal with the dark energy, whatever that might be. But laying still and meditating, typically I've found out in those extreme situations, that does not work. That does not work. You know, it's like being hit in the jugular vein and then attempting to pray to God. You know, I mean, that's helpful, but you need to try to figure out how you're going to stop the blood from squirting out of your neck. For like, so there's a yeah, you could stop and but that to be honest with you, yeah, that's probably going to be a bit difficult to do in the moment. and on my journey in this lifetime. By far and large, I've been a faithful man. I know that for sure. There's no question about it. There's no question about it. And anyone who questions it, they do not know me. By far and large. The seeds and deeds that I've done have been of light and good energy. They've been of healing. They've been of love. But I'm going to take some time and I need to work on some things. Like, be more even keel. Not be too far to the left, too far to the right, too far up, too far down. Not to be extreme. And I think there's a saying somewhere along those lines, something about that. You don't want to. Something great happens. You're happy, but I mean, to be overly elated, ecstatic, and like just bonkers, that might be a bit much. Like that's kind of so. Just to find a bit more of a even ebb and flow with the yay and the nay of every day. Just to find it just every day. Just okay. So that person ran into me with their car. They were on their cell phone. They weren't paying attention. Now I have to wait on the insurance. Okay. You get a promotion. Here comes an additional $50,000 a year, or whatever. Thank you very much. I thank you for the. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. And it's so very. I think that's where I'm going. That's just yeah. I think so. And I'm looking at something that says like a virgin. I'm guessing that was. I don't know if that had anything to do with Madonna, but yeah, or someone dealing with a Madonna whore complex. It's a Sigmund Freud. I don't know what you would call it, philosophy, whatever. I'm not educated in that way to know exactly what that is, and I've never studied it. I have read up on that though, but I don't recall what I don't know theory something. I don't know. But yeah, so I don't know. It might be a year, you know. Just I really feel like I've to this point done and said everything that. I don't know. the Most High would like for me to. And again, my deeds are good. I've been a part of people's healing journeys, and people have been a part of mine. Maybe there are platform suggestions. Maybe you have platform suggestions. If so, please feel free to share those, post those. I woke up this morning with the collaboration "We Are the World." And then I went online and saw that Quincy Jones had passed, and he was the producer of that collaboration in the 80s. So, it's unfortunate that he got off this planet without being exposed for the pedophile and molester that he was. And that's unfortunate. But those are the types of injustices that in an ideal world we would avoid. So yeah, I guess that's about it. Yeah, and the only reason why I came on to share this with you all is, first of all, I definitely appreciate you and your wonderful energy that you send towards me, and again, if you happen to be one who's been a part or part of the listening Audience, and you have been sending dark energy. Well, whether here or beyond, one way or another, you will get your karma. Um, I'd personally like to see your ass roast here, but that's just me, and unfortunately, I don't always get what I desire. And if that hasn't been made clear in this 3D matrix to us all, then uh, yeah, someone's still in a comatose state or something. But I wanted to come on and share that because yeah, and when I started, I got the confirmation anyway with the whatever the confirmation was at the beginning of the recording. So, but again, thank you, collective. Regardless of how you consider yourself, and karmics, I've definitely come to the conclusion that it all works together. And again, I don't want eggshells in my eggs, but spiritually, eggshells are part of the egg. I wish I didn't have to do what I have to do. I wish I didn't have to be who I am at times, but I do. My actions and my choices would seem strange to most. Mhm. I can honestly say that they haven't been strange to me at times. Because they have been. What do you do when what you speak is true, but no one believes you? What do you do? And when I say no one, I mean he was 91. I was wondering what his age was. Quincy Jones. He was 91. 91 or 19 might be significant for you. Interestingly, I don't know anyone with the last name Jones, as common as that name is. two people whose name starts with a Q. Well, I guess three. One I never met, I just know of them. That's Quan, Quandra, and Quentin. Do I know a Quinn? Quan, Quinn, Quinn or Quan? Quinn. Maybe Quinn. Might be Quinn. Quinn, Quandra, Quentin. Yeah, it may be Quinn. Yeah. Um, I don't know how much longer I'll be here in this RV. Um, every now and then I get an itch to look for a different place. Uh, but I do believe that something's coming in the mail or something. So, and with the FBI and everything, of course they could find me wherever I go. But this is the address that they all have. So, on your journey, wherever today has you, wherever tomorrow takes you, I'm sure I'll be leaving something out. But as of right now, in this moment, there are a couple of things that I would tell my yesterday self to keep in mind today. And those are leave sooner than later. So when you get the gut feeling, that's your conscious, that's your intuition. Follow that and follow that the first time. Remember that if you do not have love for yourself first and foremost, and you protect that, if you fail to do that, or when you fail to do that, the hurt will hurt more. So protect that. You might stay an extra day, and that might cost you an extra 5 years of mourning that situation. So when you know you need to leave, leave. It might be tough not to look back at the beginning, but it's going to serve you well. You can't get stronger without working out, is the third thing that I would say. And so in life, life is a gym, and you have a membership. That membership is the soul contract you signed in the ethers before you were birthed into the natural body that you now walk in. That was your gym membership. That gym membership has allotted you a certain amount of years to use all of the equipment, train however you want to for a certain amount of time. And with that contract, life has a job. And life does this job better than any deity of any sort ever could alone. Life shows you how to become your highest, purest, truest, best version of yourself possible. Some people embrace it, and some forego the opportunity and choose another option. I haven't always chose the option for the last 49 years and 351, 50 days or whatever, how many ever days it is, whatever, not quite 365 yet. I have not always chosen what was truly best for me. I have not always left situations when I should have. I overstayed my welcome in many situations. And so when we don't listen, there's life wearing a different pair of pants or a different skirt, trying to show us another lesson. When I think about the first 50 years, first of all, it doesn't seem like that. I definitely feel like I'm still in my 30s. I don't know. I feel that way. Um, yeah, I do. Um, except in regards to the battle. In regards to the battle, yeah, I've been through a lot in a short period of time. I guess you could say that too. Yeah, yeah. I like to say all of our lives are magical. It's just a matter of perspective. You know, if I heard your story, I'd be like, wow, that's incredible. Perhaps you say the same thing when you hear mine. I don't know. But I've been good. I really have. Yeah. Even considering when I, you know, before my initial awakening, which I consider to be 2007, my first major awakening, and until then, um, I was still a good guy. Yeah, still cordial, still chivalrous, still, you know, still healer, still. I already knew those things. Um, but yeah, life has a job, and life's job is to give us all the lessons we need in some shape, form, or fashion to teach us the lessons that we need to learn in the lifetime that we are here based on our soul contract that we signed. And there's no getting around that. And if the people that I thought were my friends and family and former spouses and lovers and companions, and if those people if those people are the people, and they are the people that have come against me, the ones who I thought was a mother or a father, and a loving sister or brother or cousin or niece or nephew, and for me, this lifetime, these are the faces of my enemies. These are the lessons that showed up to teach me something. I've learned that I work much better if I'm serious than if I'm in a jovial mood. I noticed that back when I was still getting jobs. I noticed that when I went into a newer place of employment, if I went in there and I went in with a more serious approach, and things got off to a much better start than if I went in there and my genuine star energy, earth, angel, light. Uh, it, that typically doesn't. That typically did not. That didn't bode well for me. For starting out, at new employment or places of new employment. So I don't know. Again, I don't know where. I don't know what's next. Maybe I'll be back on. Um, maybe not. Or I should say, maybe not on here. Perhaps on another platform. And if that's the case, then I will come on and there will be an announcement as to what platform that is, if that's the only video beyond this one that's ever posted on this channel. So, yeah, Anyone who's wanting to reach out to me, you can still do so. My email address is theencourager333@gmail.com. As I stated, the main reason for this time off the channel and just not worrying about getting material out or anything like that is it's really just to help me be more stoic and less movement in the emotions regardless of what's going on. Again, in the party, to be happy, but not the one on the tables dancing, you know. And to feel the emotion, but not to be the one hysterically crying. So that's a different place than where I am, than where I've been. And because I don't have any idea about any justice or anything of that sort, or yeah. Then I have to let that go, and I can't find myself focusing too much on that. And because again, that moves the emotions. Okay. For those of you who are on or resonate with a twin flame journey or divine partnership journey this lifetime, you might find yourself at some point, if you do not today, you might find yourself wondering, where are they? What are they doing? What's taking them so long? If they are aware of me, I am not aware of them. What are they doing? You need to put that down, because you're going to drive yourself crazy. And I probably went about this 5 different ways before I came to where I am today. I remember, was it back at the beginning of the year, maybe sometime last year? Now I don't remember, because I've been here for more than a year, so I don't even remember. It might have been sometime last year, beginning of this year, I don't know. At some point in time, and I don't know who the individual is, by the way, but I'm dealing with another part of my ego death journey. I said on one of the videos, I said, fuck you to the divine masculine who was coming into me, okay? On their way to me, or who divine light would bring to attention, or whoever, right? However that's gonna go. Maybe they're not aware of me yet. Um, Maybe they're not. So that was out of frustration, and I had to come back on. And during the next video, I apologized and let them know that I was sorry. And that's me still trying to understand and embrace the things that I can control and releasing the things that I can't. I guess, and because I don't fuck around, I guess I naturally assume that if something isn't being done, that the other person's just fucking around, right? They know, and they're just sitting there and they're just dragging ass, and I don't function like that. And again, trust me, divine knows. Okay, um, there would have been something in the flesh in the way of justice by now if my hands were not tied. Okay, trust me. Okay. And when I say to my hands tied, I mean financially. If they were not tied financially, and Most High knows that, you know. Um, yeah. So I would have brought justice to my own self in some sort of way, and then just dealt with the consequences, because it's just not right. That's all there is to it. It's just not right. And when it's not, something needs to be done about it. So I'm gonna go, and I don't know. Doing a lot with make believe currently in my imagination, so that I can stay away from the stress of injustice and waiting and going without, knowing that I've done everything that I can, you know. Um, it's like a teacher punishing you for something another student did, you know. I should be able to go out and enjoy recess immediately after I turn in my paperwork. Why do I have to wait on someone else to turn in their paperwork? Why can't I just go outside and turn in my paperwork after I turn in my paperwork? Why do I have to wait? You know? And I don't know. There's nothing I can do about spiritual laws. There's nothing I can do about divine timing. There's nothing I can do about what I want to happen but isn't happening. There's nothing I can do about any of that, because whatever's written at this point in the game, and it is a game, it's already, whatever it is, it already is. And yeah. So continue to do what's necessary in order for you to bring about the changes in your journey, in your life that you want to see, whether those are manifestations or promises that Most High has given you. Yeah, stay faithful. Thank you so much, and be encouraged, everyone.